y'all? Welcome back to the Carpenters Apprentice. Today, we have a very, very special edition of the show for you. We've got two remarkable ladies who run Girl Talkie Mas here out of San Antonio. A wonderful podcast. Ladies, welcome to the show. How are you guys? Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Okay, so first things first, why don't you introduce yourself to the folks?
Hi, I'm Canela, owner of Canela Vintage and co-host of Girl Talkie Mas.
And?
I'm Marisa from Mexican Moments blog and co-host of Girl Talkie Mas.
Okay, and how did you guys find each other? Who wants to take this?
Marisa.
Instagram? No, actually we connected.
Did you slide into her DM?
No, I might have. I totally did. I'm always looking for collaborations, good people to collab with locally, and I saw her shop. She had an online shop, but she was based here in San Antonio, so I reached out like, hey, you have cool stuff, and we ended up chatting for, every morning for a couple weeks or so, and then we were just like, I was always telling her.
I went through and I said, hey, let's meet. Let's go to get some ice cream. Yeah.
You tell her you wanted to get a little ice cream. I got you. I see how you play the game, player.
Yeah. We had a date over ice cream, and I had been telling her that I had this thought of starting a podcast to kind of be like a leg off my blog to do something. And she was like, hey, I'll do it with you. And I'm like, cool, let's do it. And so there we go. We did our first interview. We reached out to some people that we were empowered by, and they all said yes, and we kicked it off.
And what about this thing about the empowering of the women? Why was that the driving force behind the podcast?
Because I just think it's so important all the time. I think as women, we easily get discouraged by anything negative out there. And it was just for me to keep on going with my blog when I first started it. I just really wanted to put that message out there. Like, we have to keep empowering each other, whether it's on a bad day, somebody does something good, congratulate them. Don't be jealous. Don't be, don't throw the shade, but call and be like, hey, that was a great job you did on this project, or it's a great job that you're doing this work, or you have this project. And that's exactly what it's all about. And so we're just sharing stories of empowering women, because like Elise always says, everybody has a story.
Yes, and I thought that was very important to share real stories of women that are actually in the hustle and breaking through the boundaries of what it is to be an entrepreneur, a blogger, a business owner, a mom, through all stages of life. And I think it was really important for me too that I felt really attracted to this opportunity, because it was not a Lifetime story. It wasn't a movie that got hype. It was actually genuine moms and people that are genuinely talking about, trying to make rent with making water paper earrings because they didn't have another choice. And I think that's what makes people want to do better and empowered to vibrate higher from their situation. So it was just an amazing. I was all in when I heard the cause and for the reason of empowering women. So.
That is fantastic. That sounds very cool to be able to talk to these folks. You're in a unique position because you guys get to talk to people and learn lessons through your conversations.
Yes.
What's the greatest lesson you've learned so far through your interviews?
Never give up. I think all of our guests have come to a point where you get told no 100 times before you get your yes. I learned that a long time ago. So I just think all of our guests have all been through a struggle where they could have quit, or they could have stopped, or somebody told them no, and they didn't. They just kept on going. So I think that's just like the moral of no matter what age you are, no matter where you are in your life, no matter what you're trying to plan, you have to keep on trying. If this way didn't work, change it up and try this way, and figure it out. And I think that's like the biggest lesson.
And for you?
I really appreciate the support from the local community and the local nonprofit organizations that are like, hey, you guys have something special. Can you help us, bring more light to our organizations, because they're within the realm of empowering women. And I think that's been such a beautiful lesson to learn, because it's shown me like that you have to have heart for the community in order to change your mind of empowering people. Like, if people don't have the capability of providing their basic survival needs, then how can they think about careers and empowering their children, empowering themselves, when they have no options? Because they have to, be stuck to a job that, doesn't give them the opportunity to be creative, or to start a blog, or to even have friends, So I think listening to the podcast, I think women who don't have a lot of friends that, reach out to us, they feel that we are like heroes, and it makes us feel really good. I've really, really, really think that there's something special with Girl Talking Mas, and I'm definitely a ride or die for this, definitely. Marisa?
Yeah, and you know, we have some great organizations that we've partnered with through our organization. We actually just created a Girl Talking Mas Empowering Women shirt. It's called Stay Empowered, and it has a picture of our Empowering Amiga on there. You guys, that's our hashtag Empowering Amigas. And we joined forces with Crystal Domi Designs and MG Custom Printing to have this shirt created. And the proceeds from this shirt go to the Orphaned Earring, which is a nonprofit organization that help women, young children, girls that are rescued from sex trafficking, situations, anything like that. And so our proceeds go to that. So we have our shirt for sale right now for $20, and the proceeds go to help the Orphaned Earring. And then we also work with so many other organizations. We work with Dress for Success.
We were just there last night, or the night before on Thursday. Yes, we were there on Thursday. They had their it was a the
semi-annual.
I was running the boutique. Sorry, they exceeded their expectations as far as their the maximum of what they wanted to raise. Honestly, I was very, very proud because I hustled. So I was like, yes, we definitely earned that night. And thank you to Marcy and Olivia and everybody from Dress for Success. You always have our heart and support. And stay tuned for their fall sale happening September 16th. Their information. September 12th happening. Tickets go on sale on the 1st. So look out for that and support local.
You guys know you guys can come and donate here for Dress for Success.
Also donation center, and I do consignment for them. So I'm like really well-rounded with the organization, and honestly, I just started like a year ago, and it was just based off of me trying things that I wish I would have done in high school. I wish I would have volunteered more. I wish I would have been more involved with organizations that help the community as far as food drives. And now I'm grown, and there's no excuses. I'm not shy anymore, and I'm definitely here to help. So.
Well, first and foremost, I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of the fact that you guys are part of the hustler mentality for sure, and the hustler economy, because you guys both have what should be on paper like 5 separate careers.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make any goddamn sense. But they're doing
work. When you have heart and you have a message, I think it's important, and the community and our listeners have been really, really, really supportive of us, and it's just filled ammo to me and Marisa to produce more and create more.
And how can folks get a hold of you guys?
So we are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter under Girl Talking Mas, and you can reach out to us at Girl Talking Mas and send us a message, contact us, and we'll be there.
That's fantastic. These ladies are a goddamn inspiration. The stuff that they're doing is phenomenal. I've talked to a lot of different folks, and including some stay-at-home moms that tell me that they feel like shut-ins sometimes. These guys took advantage and decided that will not be their future, and they did something with it. And I encourage you to do the same. You guys, you're here on the Carpenter's Apprentice, and we're going to see you next time.